Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Kartika Widodo. Now I will share about the brain overload in college life. Before I start the presentation, let me share about this quote. My brain has too many tabs open. Around the end of 2021, a digital entrepreneur Tanya Godin has stated this quote as the title of her book about the relationship between people and technology. So what can we say about it? For me, it relates to what most people have to face in the digital work environment nowadays. People will fill their mind with a lot of information at one time and cannot stop to get another. From this circumstance, many people may experience the brain overload without realizing it. To start, first of all, what does brain overload mean? When your five senses take in more information than your brain can process, you may be experiencing the brain overload. So, brain overload is a condition when the brain has too much information or stimulus in a short time. Within this meaning, can you guess why does people can experience the brain overload? Let me share about it. Basically, it happens because our brain are busier than ever. So there are several things that can cause the brain overload. First, we have a habit of conditioning multitasking work. For the college student like us, the multitasking work can be very familiar, right? Especially for those who have the other activity beside their academic, like organization or community. So multitasking sometimes can be a solution to do some work in one time or to get done with a lot of work in a short time. But as I said before, the multitasking sometimes can also make our brain busier, so it can cause the brain overload. The next one, we have the oversharing of the social media. The brain overload could be due to overcrowded communication lines on social media and the internet sharing. So we should be wise to use our social media to prevent the brain overload. And the third one, when we have a lot of homework from our lectures, I think we should do it from morning to the midnight. At that time, we should experience a condition that namely overtime work. Yeah, this overtime work also very likely be the root of the brain overload problem. Next, when we actually have experienced the brain overload, so what will happen to us? The brain overload has several impacts. If we experience the symptoms, we could feel some effects to our life. Judging from the meaning or the causes of brain overload, I think we can assume that there are many bad effects that will occur in our life. But in the other side, with the certain perspective, it also have the positive effect. So the first, let's start with the bad effect. The first one is loss of concentration. When we experience the brain overload, we can feel difficult to centralize and coordinate information in our brain. So after we experience it, we also can feel the other effect, like it will be continued to the serious one, like stress. When we can centralize and coordinate the information in our brain, it's possible to us be difficult to organize our activity in a days. So it will be a condition that we can do anything as well as in the normal condition. So it will make us prone to stress. But at the other hand, can you just imagine overload condition occurs? How much information will fill our brain space, or how wide connection that we can reach? It is undeniable. This condition automatically will make us get a lot of information or knowledge from everywhere. So this one will be the positive things that we get from the brain overload. Next, I will talk about the people who has the potential to experience the brain overload. The first one, we have the part-time worker. It is right if the one who have a lot of job or multiple job in one time will potential to experience the brain overload. And next, we have a busy housewife. Let's see our mother. When she swept the floor, she can also do it while she was cooking, and also sometimes she can washing the clothes too, and do anything. So our mother will be the busy person at one time, so that they can be the potential one to be experiencing the brain overload. And then the last one, we have the students, not only the college student like us, but the student who have to study many fields at the school. They may experience the brain overload too. Overall, anyone who face work beyond capacity will most likely experience the brain overload. So after knowing the possibility of everyone to experience the brain overload, we should know about how to deal with the brain overload symptoms. So there, we need a setting to face this condition. First, I suggest to make a schedule. Making a schedule will help us to organize our activity in specific and efficient way. So we have no lack of time to do something. And next, don't forget to take a rest. Time to rest sometimes will be very important because we need to recover our energy before to continue our job or our works or project. So after we take time to rest, we can continue our work with a brand new spirit and power to do our best. And next, as a human, we need the other to complete our work. So sometimes we should suppress the individualism with delegating work. Delegating work here means when we are not always possible to be the perfect one who can finish all alone. So sometimes it's necessary to have a team or delegate your work if you feel overwhelmed in one project. So then briefly, we know that there are circumstances in which the brain carries more weight than it should. The demands of activities and a series of responsibilities that are also influenced by the flow of digitalization are very likely to be the initial trigger of brain overload. We know that the brain overload has many significant effects for our life, especially in psychology. Therefore, we need a setting so that the brain doesn't work too hard. And through a more structured and planned pattern, our brain has the opportunity to have enough space to carry out our function as human. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope you within this presentation you can count many information about the brain overload and give more space and possible to give more space for your brain at the next day. So thank you for your attention, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.